Oh, Parker, goddamn, we ain't even started, Parker. Damn, what up, what up, what up, people? We are back with another episode of Mr. Parker is a Dumbass, and like we've been, setting up everything, right? So in setting up everything, Parker has shown that this motherfucker is stupider than we think. Like he keeps surprising me. I would think at this point in time, I wouldn't be surprised. But Parker keeps astonishing me with the level of just crazy shit he says. So this dude. So before we even get started, we're gonna go ahead with the introduction. So, the man of the hour, Dumbass, introduce yourself to the people.
That with a straight face. That's how bad it is.
Oh, Parker. Go ahead, Neth.
That with a straight face. That's how bad Yo, what's going on, guys? Neth here. And guess what? I joined the PC Master Race. I got myself a GTX 1070. And I got to ask Parker real quick. Parker, what number is higher? 5 or 7? That is going to be the starting point of this show. What number is higher? 5 or 7?
The number 7 is higher than the number 5.
So what is higher?
Okay.
An i5 or an i7, which I have.
Moderator, but do the benchmark 7700 against the i4 8400.
i4?
Gaming,
what the hell is an i4? What the hell is an i4?
I said i5 8400.
That's not what you said.
Yes, I did say that. i5 8400 is a better PC for gaming than
we are literally listening to you.
Go ahead, look it up.
We're listening to you right now. You just said
you gotta treat him like D, and you gotta look it up.
Yeah,
treat him just like D.
An i4? I'm not looking up an i4 because that shit doesn't
exist. I didn't say no i4. I said an i5 8400. Come on now, pay attention.
Oh my God, Parker, literally.
No,
okay, look,
I want you to do that because you said
on.
I don't know shit.
Hold on, Parker.
Just be fair. Give me the same respect you gave D.
Hold on, Parker. I'm simply saying that we didn't even start. Like, we literally was just, shooting the shit. We hadn't even riled anything up yet. We haven't gotten you to the point where we needed to hear it. How did you fuck this up already, Parker?
It's not a fuck up until it's proven it's a fuck up.
Parker,
but I'm telling you.
I asked you, was an i5 better than the i7? You said yes.
Yeah, it could be because that's the last generation i7. So, and it's the 8th gen i5. So look them up. It hangs with that i7. That's what I'm saying.
Benchmarks.
Go ahead.
I'm aware of all the benchmarks. I just said that.
Okay, so it's crazy what I'm saying that this i5 8400 is no way possible to keep up with an i7 7700. Is that what you're saying?
I asked you, was an i5 stronger than an i7? Only thing out of your mouth was yes.
Based on the one they never got in the system, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about an 8700K. I'm talking about the 77 one he has. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's get it right.
What's the largest overclock on the i5 8400?
It doesn't overclock. It doesn't overclock.
What's the largest overclock on the i7 7700?
I don't know if that doesn't only ones that overclock when it has a K next to it, whatever. That one, if it's not a K, it doesn't overclock. Bring it up. Show the benchmark. Forget all this talking. Let's see some benchmarks. You procrastinating, motherfucker.
Let's get to the benchmarks. I'm asking questions.
Show the bench now. Listen. As far as gaming, Intel got better CPU as far as gaming goes. It does.
No shit, Sherlock.
Oh wait, does he get gold star though? Does he get gold star for that?
For that? Yeah, sure. I give him a gold star for that.
What's up? What's up? Y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, you Clay. All right.
Okay.
You got a real mic. I'm so proud of you.
Hey man, you know the come up.
I'm so proud of you right now, my dude.
I'm ready to use this bitch. I'm about to make about 10 videos tonight.
Say what's up to the people since you just got here.
What's the deal, everybody? It's your boy Jaygotem, Coach. And we're here to get on Mr. Parker's dumbass for the night, see what he's talking about. We're probably gonna get a bet out of him by the night. Make a little Spider-Man bet or something. See what he want to do.
No, but I'm waiting. DRM, come with the benchmark. Let's show the people. You Mr. PC, or you just another fuck nigga? Which one are you?
Oh shit!
Wait, hold on, pause.
Let's go.
Pause.
I'm ready.
He's questioning your integrity. He said, "Well, your five
PC integrity."
Back up, super stupid.
Let's go.
Let's get right. Are you challenging me or are you challenging Neff?
I'm gonna challenge you to show some benchmarks like you did for D, or what he was saying. Do the same shit you did for D for me. Come on.
What am I typing in?
You to treat him like how you treat Lee.
What am I typing in?
And I say Lee, not D.
Or you just do like I5 8400 versus I7 7700.
Okay, I5 8400.
Parker, when he goes through with this, just know you might lose a good noodle star.
No.
I for record, I say it keeps up with that I7.
You only have 1 star so far, Parker. So, you want to already lose it.
It's about to be 2, baby.
Parker's a gambler.
One.
So hold on. Let me put a star on the and put a star on the screen. I want to make sure that I don't leave you hanging, Parker. You get your star. Okay. Right now, so just so I ain't gotta hear your mouth later that you didn't get it, your trash ass.
So you look at that, and yeah. So go ahead. Once you see that, you'll see it's a good value.
I know exactly. I didn't say it wasn't a good value.
Okay, you did not say that.
Good value. I didn't say any of these things.
Yeah.
I didn't say any.
I know you. Let's just get the footage up.
Bitch, I'm giving you your star. Don't make me take the shit away immediately.
I ain't worried about the star.
You are worried about the star.
No,
this is the only good thing in your life.
You said it, 2nd star.
Right, exactly.
I'm about to get the 2nd star. The first one's guaranteed.
This is the only good thing in your life, Parker. Okay? Let me make sure that you get it, okay?
No, I just want to show you that the I5 8400 keeps up with the I7 7700. That is crucial.
So is it better or is it keeping up?
I think it's better for gaming. That's just my opinion, but it definitely keeps up with it.
Why is it better for gaming?
It's like it's better because like that's like what is like a last gen that the i7 7700 and the i5 8400 is 8th gen. And just compare to
what does that mean in video terms?
Let me ask you a question though. Now I want you to be quiet. Okay. I'm asking a question.
Why are you screaming,
proper respect that I deserve?
No, you have you get no respect. I don't know. Listen, this show is called Mr. Parker's a Dumbass. How do you think you have any respect on the show called Mr. Parker is a Dumbass?
Also, let's bring up the price. What are the prices for the i7 7700 and the i5 8400? I believe the if I'm not mistaken, what? The i5 8400 might be under $180. Wait, $178.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
So what's the i7 7700? How much that costs?
I don't know. Ness, how much did you pay for your computer?
I paid about $798, I believe, altogether. So
he paid $7. He got a i7. He got RAM. He got a motherboard. He got a 1070. Yeah. So his cost less than $170.
Oh, listen, man, fuck all that shit. I asked 700 cost, nigga. Give me those numbers, nigga. We ain't doing this bullshit. Come on, stop playing.
Parker, calm down, Parker. Are you okay?
What's the specs on your PC, Nethilez?
No.
Yeah, where you go?
I don't know. He got a new PC. You know he trying to make sure.
Another star right there. That's a fact. What it did? Give me another star. You know, I can keep that star. You can give it to DRM. Any other stars he could get.
Why I need
nigga.
stars? All my PCs are stronger than this bullshit you trying to make.
All right, so my bad. Were you asking for me?
He was asking you what's the specs.
What's the specs? All right, let's go find specs.
Yes, let's go. Oh, let me get my motherfucker.
You still got your box or you threw it away?
It didn't actually come with, like, you know, the original box.
It's off eBay. They do.
Right here, we pulled the actual eBay.
Parker shit ain't gonna have no box. It's coming straight off the pawn shop.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Find specifications, read more.
Hey, yo, Mass, I was listening to the multiplayer earlier. I swear to God, bro. I rewinded that shit so many fucking times, bro. That shit was hilarious. That shit with D, when
he's really slow, Paul.
Bro, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Look, man, I jumped in that shit, right? And I was like, look, D, relax, bro. Chill out. You know, we all chilling today. It's just a nice, pleasant day. Mm-hmm. Don't fuck this up. And then he wanted to get all brolic for no reason. I'm like, look, I'm just chilling, bruh. I'm chilling. I came in here. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna chill out. Like this ain't like a crisis intervention right here. I'm just trying to chill out, bruh. I was like, don't start this shit. So we can be all right. So today can be a good day, D. Today can be a good day. I promise you, today can be a good day. He wanted to go left. I don't know why. Okay, bro. I tried to tell him. I was like, don't do this to yourself or to the rest of us. We trying to have a nice multiplayer. I came in here to start some shit.
Mass is a piece of shit, just so you folks know.
Yeah, I ain't shit.
The last 25 minutes of that show was nothing but fucking laughing, bro. That shit was ridiculous. Like,
how dare you compare the X to a 1060? I'm not doing the comparison. How dare you?
That shit was so funny, bro.
Okay, well, if you can see my screen, I went ahead and shared it.
I seen it, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so these are more or less my specs here.
Yeah, that's not bad.
His shit better than mine, and I paid more. Hold on.
Well, to me, this wasn't brand new. It was technically refurbished, but yeah.
Your specs is better than mine still.
I mean, normally this thing would retail for like $1,300, so hell, I think I got it for a good deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
That business phone call. Parker, go say some dumb shit.
That's what it's saying on Amazon, right?
You said what?
So you get over. It's $303.99. An i7 7700.
It's $3.
I don't know.
Wait, let me buy it.
Go ahead.
If you said it's $3, I'm buying a whole bunch of them bitches.
No, I didn't say. I said $303.
$99.
You coming over?
$3. So, and you, like I said, you go like 100. You know, so therefore, I was better. You know, I feel it's better for the game with the cores.
You breaking up? You buying?
Yeah, but I'd say he's buying. He's buying worth.
Yeah, my fault. Now I was saying that the i5 8400 has, I believe, 6 cores.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just look at the various other benchmarks and look at the games, and like a lot of times it's like right there with the i7700, or sometimes might outperform it. And so like if I'm spending what 7,700, let's say, like, or sometimes might over $120 more, then I want a bigger considerable difference than this car. I want the car to be right there with me, you know, say in the same arena. You know, that's what I'm saying. So
you might believe that, and you know you can, but at the end of the day, if I get this CPU that is, you can admit, slightly more powerful, and for such a cheap price, that's a fucking win.
Multitasking.
Like the fact that I was included into my build,
better.
No, I'm not just announcing what you got. You got a good ass deal though. But I'm saying, as far as like what I'm saying about the i5 8400 though. And what I'm saying, that's why I feel it would be better for gaming, you know, than an than an i7 7700, especially with the price you're paying for all that. Also, you take that into account.
Yeah, I get
if
that.
You're buying it one for one. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a star for that.
Yeah, but the thing is, price is kind of weird because it always changes. Like CPUs and GPUs always drop down in price.
And
not very stagnant.
So like if he wants to go for like a 1080, then he probably I mean maybe down the line he'll want to upgrade his CPU, whatever is out at that time, whatever, you know, because he have the, you know, supreme graphical horsepower to like the newer cards come out. So he'll probably want the CPU to match really the GPU, whatever.
You want the
No, what I'm saying is, let's say
he buys a 1080.
So he wanted to get like maybe like a better CPU down the line, possibly. Yeah, so, and that's why I was saying, like, I don't know what type of motherboard he has. Does it only support the 7th gen Intel, or I don't know. So,
right. So the entire conversation we had before we got on air, you were mixing the two. You're like, if he buys a 1080, he won't get his motherboard won't support his 1080.
No, I'm not saying that though.
No, that's not what you're saying now. That's what you said before.
I was talking about the CPU though. I wasn't talking about the GPU though.
But that's you said 1080.
Yeah, okay. If we get to 1080.
If he gets that, you dropped off again. If he gets a 1080,
yes, he can still use that CPU that's already there though. But I'm saying maybe down the line he might.
Sure, but for this contest,
it don't matter really.
Right, you know? For this contest. So when is your PC gonna be ready?
Oh man, I can guarantee and tell you the PC will be ready before December 31st.
Okay, so no time soon.
Nah, cause we won't get the that might not even be the build he might use anyway.
It may not be. I'm just asking you when your PC gonna be ready.
Definitely for that. I mean, it won't be ready in September because we getting that Pro edition Spider-Man. Look, you know. But I'm gonna say
when? So when?
Let's say like how about sometime in November?
All right, November, sure. The deadline is still a deadline, so y'all got to the deadline to do whatever. Yeah.
Because I think we're gonna find some other things about these new GPUs coming out, possibly maybe some new CPUs.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, all right. So that brings up our next topic, which is Spider-Man. So, how many of y'all pre-ordered that Spider-Man joint?
I did.
I did.
Rich. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm not really a fan of the console. I like the red gloss and all that, but I'm not a fan of that the big ass spider on it. I'm not really a fan of that. So,
okay.
However,
get that though,
man.
Like,
I know it's weird, bro, but that's me. But however, that controller, I gotta have it. I gotta catch somebody selling that. It's gonna be somebody that's like the controller mad whack. I'm getting rid of the controller. I'm gonna keep the console. Somebody gonna do it.
Somebody gonna do it.
Somebody is gonna get rid of that controller.
You gonna
get rid of that thing? I'll probably just sell it to you. You already have a good price.
Yeah, I'm willing to pay about $100 for it.
Yeah, fuck it. $300 Pro. All right.
Right. I was like,
I'll pay $100 for that controller.
You pay $100 for the you tripping. You tripping. You tripping.
I don't even want to be me.
You sounding like Parker right now. Like
what?
I mean, because you know how people gonna be. Oh, it's Spider-Man limited edition.
You just said you're gonna pay $100 for a controller skin.
It's literally red, like
right. It's a controller skin. That's it.
Spider-Man controller though.
Hey, okay, all right, Nethilez, give it to me for $80.
I might have to reconsider now.
Shit.
I done fucked up. Don't take my gold star, bro.
This man said he gonna pay $1 for a red controller.
I don't know. I fell in love with it. Like, I was just on Twitter and thinking about that shit. Just kept looking at it. I'm like, this controller is just too fire.
I need you not be touching yourself to controllers, my dude.
Hey man, I'm trying, man.
Stop it.
Man,
I'm gonna need you
I
not
just
be
never
just
seen a controller that looked that good.
I need you not just be
Sound
rubbing
like an
controllers.
Xbox fanboy right now.
Oh man, they pulling my card.
I'm just saying, bro. You did this to yourself. You came in real Parkerish. Like that was left field as hell.
Man, that's how attractive the controller is.
Well, I would say this then, right? He's willing to spend
You
like
about to say something
$100.
stupid?
I would see what Scuff would do, and see if they make something similar like that. So
I would do that because at least you can get a. I don't see a colorware controller. Then at least you can get a damn spider on it. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't put like the white spider logo on the touchpad.
I don't know, but like
that was a perfect place.
The console itself is alright. Like it's okay, but
I don't know. I like that
they
shit.
They could have done more. Like y'all saw the Xbox Pope joint.
Yeah, his. I think they wanted to match what Spider-Man looked like in the game though, because like he's just red with the spider logo, with the white spider logo.
I guess like they could have done more. Like blue is essential to the whole Spider-Man.
It technically has blue where the disc tray is.
Technically
has blue.
You don't get the hell out of here with that blue.
So which one y'all think better between the Spider-Man and God of War bundle?
Spider-Man. God of War is hideous. That shit is hideous.
That bundle was ugly.
That shit is ugly. It's ugly as hell.
On the cradle like that shit.
Like people gonna buy these themed consoles because they themed. Like limited edition is limited edition. People buy that shit just because limited edition. Ugly or otherwise is limited edition. Some of them buy it just to scalp the shit. Like, I'm positive you gonna see a whole.
You gonna see one you can easily scalp though.
Right,
like,
but I'm saying, I guarantee you gonna see a whole bunch. You gonna see a whole bunch of them Spider-Man ones. You know the pros on and even the regular PS4s. You can see them bitches on eBay. Day one, people trying to get a little up
off it.
Yeah, make a little change off it. You gonna see that shit. I guarantee it, 100%. It's every single limited edition product that come out now. People try to scalp that shit. That's literally what eBay has turned into. Scalper's paradise.
Yep.
And it's not gonna change. So, what else y'all seen at Comic-Con? Y'all saw the Titans trailer?
No, I didn't even see the Titans trailer.
I ain't look at none of that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
For real? That shit dope. That shit was flames.
It's supposed to be on the streaming service though. Like,
yeah, I think it's gonna be on DC's trash ass streaming service. Like, as of right now,
watch your mouth about DC now up in here.
Again, my desk is literally fucking Batman. So, like literally, it's not even like kind of Batman. As in, I have his head and all. His cape flows down around my desk. Big ass Batman symbol.
It's a question I'm gonna mess with, right? I want to ask you, Jay. Who is Bob Kane?
Who is Bob Kane?
Yeah.
Oh man. He's trying to pull my card again. What's up with this?
No, that don't matter. That's the creator of Batman, though. But it's all good.
Okay, yeah. See, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, like, I'm not into the superhero shit like that. Like, I don't have a favorite superhero. Like, I've never had that. Never. Like, do I think some of the superheroes are cool? Yes. Like Batman, Superman, whatever. Spider-Man is cool. I like Hulk. Like, if I had to pick one, it would probably be the Hulk. But
why? I'm curious. Why would you pick the?
I would pick the Hulk because he's destructive. I like that. Slamming shit, helicopters flying, trying to take him out. It's like, I don't know, man. He remind me of like, it's on some GTA shit, kind of just destroying everything, but he's a monster.
Oh, okay. They do got a mod for the Hulk in GTA, though.
They got a mod for him?
Yeah, in GTA, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
They got a mod for everything in GTA.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Like, Parker, you seen the Titan shit?
No, I didn't even see the Titan. I'm not really a big fan of Titans, though.
So you're a DC guy.
Yeah, more so Superman, basically, really the super.
So
really
you're a Superman bitch.
Oh, hey, come on, let's show respect to the person on the panel, right? Come on now.
Again,
no, I'm saying,
the name of this show is Mr. Parker is a dumbass.
This is true.
I didn't say nothing dumb yet. So hey,
no, you said all your stupid shit before the show. No,
I didn't say nothing stupid.
We literally go live because we like Parker. Stop, just stop. We're gonna save it for the show. Stop, save it for the show. And then when we get on the show, you try to calm your nerves because we done already told you were stupid.
Nah, but like I said, I'm sitting on 2 stars already. So, give me some more stars.
You got 2 stars? You do?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me hold on. I only put up 1. I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna give you a second star.
The 2 they come like okay, yeah. So it's looking good right now. So I'm not a big Teen Titan. I've always been Superman. Let me tell you, back in '93, that's when I was 17. I started collecting Superman. That was during the death of Superman. And it was crazy back then. They had like comic book stores. They had mock funerals in there and all that stuff. That junk was crazy. The biggest event in comic book history.
Did you hold a funeral for Superman?
Oh, no.
So you just attended one?
No, I didn't ever attend one. I actually got the issue 75 by the legendary Dan Jurgens. Hell of a job. Brett Reading. So go and Google that.
Actually, believe it or not, Parker is a dumbass, but when it comes to comics, he's someone knows what he's talking about.
I'm very proud of Parker.
93 shit.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, Parker's 187 years old, so I hope so. We established this last week that Parker is old as shit.
And I still have my comic books.
Mighty Mouse with cataracts. Just imagine Parker.
Parker, you got cataracts?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
sure. You wear Depends?
No.
You sure?
Why would I wear? I'm damn sure I don't wear no Depends. Shit, come on now. Like I said,
you just piss on yourself?
No.
Did the nurses come change you?
Come on, I don't got no damn nurses here. Now, and
like, so you just piss on yourself and just leave it there?
Right? I have a plastic couch.
He does have a plastic couch.
I don't have a plastic couch. Come on.
Yes, you do. You admitted it on the show.
I never admitted I had plastic. No,
you already told us.
Yes, you did. What do you think we know?
Let's make a wager on it right now.
Parker, you already told us you had plastic on your couch.
I never said I had plastic on my. I was saying to T-Boy, you probably got plastic on his couch. That's what I was saying. So you got to pay attention. Okay.
Parker, you got plastic furniture. You got incontinence. That's why you got plastic furniture.
No, come on, man. Stop.
You got that room in the front of your house can't nobody touch?
I just remember one time, I think it was the first or second episode, Parker ran out of breath. Like, I gotta sit down on this plastic. I gotta sit down. Hold on, where am I again?
Oh shit. Parker, it's okay, bro. You got slight dementia. You're a little slow. Left side of your brain ain't all the way there. We understand, bro. You still a homie. We still fuck with you and the stupid shit that you say. So we're gonna transition, since nobody apparently other than me and Neff watches any of the you seen anything else from Comic-Con?
The new Young Justice trailer came out. That was pretty cool.
That shit's gonna be dope.
That shit's good. Young Justice was something that could totally have led into like a brand new Justice League cartoon, because like Justice League Unlimited was fucking legendary.
Facts. Big facts.
They even did like Batman Beyond stuff and everything, man. That show was fucking great. Like, that DC animated universe, like the cartoons.
Yeah. Like that's where DC shines, is in the cartoons. DC shines in the cartoons. And
hire those motherfuckers and make them do your live action.
Because I'm telling y'all, bro. We have this conversations all the time. The reason that DC is fucking up is because they have no continuity. Like they don't have a plan. These motherfuckers just make shit up as they go, and none of this shit connects. And everybody looking at the Marvel shit, and it all connects. So they expect the same from DC. DC ain't got no fucking plan.
Speaking about Marvel shit, you want to talk about what happened with James Gunn?
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker's gone.
Yeah. Well,
you know what's bad though? 6 years ago or 8 years ago, whenever the first Guardians came out, he actually apologized for those tweets, or at least similar tweets to that, but he didn't actually delete them at that time. Like, he just let that shit stay there. That, like, come on. Like, you literally would have been fine if you just deleted it back then, but you had to be prideful or some dumb shit, and you lost your job now.
He'll get
He was a
another
lead
one.
director at the MCU. Do you know how huge that is today?
I'm telling you, he'll get a job back, but
Yeah,
not this one. He'll get a job again, but
not that the MCU.
Yeah. And it's so stupid because he could have just let it go, bro.
He could have just deleted them. He would have been fine. Because people knew about those tweets back then, but they let it slide because Guardians 1 was so fucking good.
Okay, so what's the next upcoming Marvel Universe movie?
It was supposed to be Guardians. Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Oh.
And then it was going to be Guardians at the end of that year.
It'll be Captain Marvel, and then Infinity War 2, and then I think Spider-Man is after that one.
Yeah, and then they were going to do Guardians at the end of that year, but that's going to get delayed because they have to completely change everything now since they don't want his name attached to it at all.
Yeah. And
like new script, new screenwrite, new everything.
It was so fucked up because like
Captain America movie.
No, Captain America's probably gonna die or some shit.
Yeah,
or at least retire.
Either Captain America or Iron Man are dying.
It's gonna be Captain America because what can he contribute anymore?
He technically died.
In my opinion,
and they got Bucky, but they call him Bucky the White Wolf. So who knows if they actually transition that? Because Falcon technically take over.
Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon takes over.
Yeah, because Falcon isn't even that impressive, honestly. But if he was in the Captain America like style, that'd be much better.
I always felt that Captain America movies are better than Iron Man movies.
They are.
They are.
They are. It's a fact.
100%.
You get a gold star for that.
Captain America, Captain America: Civil War is like literally probably like caught the Marvel universe and brought it to the level it is now. Because it switched everything up. Like it flipped everything on its head.
Okay.
The Winter Soldier's still the best direct sequel.
It's true.
What about you? How you think that might do a possible movie or a comic book for that the lady in Black Panther, Shuri? I think that was her name.
Yeah, Shuri.
Yeah.
She'll take over eventually, but not yet.
Man, if he was still alive, I think him have his own little movie or something.
He's gonna come back.
Killmonger, that'd have been tight though.
Oh, Killmonger. There's theories that he may not actually die.
Yeah, that's
they
what
might
I'm saying,
bring him back.
He played the hell out that role. Like I said, he made that movie in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what everyone says, and it's true.
Yeah,
they can bring anybody back from.
I mean, to be fair, T'Challa got stabbed, right, and was thrown off without the Black Panther's like serum or whatever. So who says Killmonger couldn't survive?
It's true.
He had it.
They had to bring him. I'm saying they had to bring him.
Since they're getting X-Men shit back. Like, what if he became one of the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse? That would be fucking dope.
That would be dope. I feel though, like I don't know if they're gonna do it though. Like the transition into the X-Men movies and bringing all those characters over, that shit gonna be long. It ain't gonna happen next time.
Very long. They're thinking about just doing it with the Ant-Man style with the whole quantum realm thing.
No, it would be kick ass. Like if they do Wolverine right, and have him fighting just in a Wolverine movie, have him fighting Sabretooth. That'd be
that's gonna be fucking in a movie, but. How do they even do Wolverine? Because like he can't be super old if they want to go the quantum realm.
No, they can't do that. Logan, no, they can't do that. They have to do the Wolverine.
No. I mean, like Logan, not when he's grown up, but you know how like he lived like hundreds of years before he even joined the X-Men.
Yeah,
because of his mutant gene.
Alpha Flight.
They can't even do that, right? Because if they want to do the quantum realm stuff and have the energy like now affect people, Wolverine has to be reasonably born at least in the 80s. Like you wouldn't be super old.
No, because
I don't know how they're gonna do any of that.
Yeah,
they'll fuck it up and then try to make it up. You know how they do.
Yeah, and we'll forgive them because it's the MCU.
Right. Literally, they get a pass on like 99% of the shit they do. It's just the reality of the situation. They get a pass on 99% of the shit they do. All right. So, next topic is Microsoft's money. So recently, Microsoft came out. And they have said the gaming division. Well, we know Microsoft made money, but they said the gaming division did $10 billion in revenue last year, fiscal year. That being the case, I have 3 questions. First one: is Xbox dying?
No.
No, because of the money. The money is what's keeping them there.
Here's the thing.
And right? Games as a service, Sea of Thieves, and what else they got?
It goes beyond that, trust me.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it does.
No. A lot of times, right? Let's say you have a race, right? 2 people racing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, because I came in second place doesn't mean I wasn't running fast, right? It was just the other person just ran faster. So Microsoft always was doing good. It's just they was behind trailing Sony, basically.
It just makes it look bad.
Yeah.
The gap is so big. That shit is like 2.5, pretty much. Like
a lot of people use this race analogy, but at the end of the day, it's a little beyond that because like racing's like you have first, second, third place. In the first place, like all the glory goes to them. But in this case, Microsoft, like Mastalin always points out, they're basically competing. Like they are actually competing with Sony, but they're putting a lot less effort into it. You want to explain that a little bit there, Mastalin?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so the way that Microsoft, I guess, is doing this is it's a holistic approach. It's a top-down approach. Like the problems that Microsoft ran into at the beginning was all the people at the top didn't know what the fuck Xbox was. All they know was that people were trying to get rid of it. All of their main shareholders were saying this shit is a money drain, right? So the entire system structure changed so that everything they do feeds into the other. They just basically went the whole like Apple route, the Apple mentality. Everything's under one system. That's why they're not doing any more Windows. Everything's a Windows 10 device and it moves forward. You can move apps, all that shit. Like they are trying to make it as easy as possible to move things from one place to the next and transition things how they can. Sony, on the other hand, is still very much on the right now this works model. Now, the problem is this can either backfire or it can pull them forward. But it all depends on how the market transitions over the next few years. Because it's the same shit, like Blockbuster refused to change. Then when they finally changed, it was too late. Now, PlayStation has a bigger global market, so they have a much more, a much larger, I guess, cushion in order to fight this change as much as they want to. But they're gonna do the bare minimum, just like the PS4 itself was as bare as possible. Like literally, it was AMD off the shelf parts. The reason they won is because Xbox tried to do some custom shit on the cheap side, though. Like literally, if the Xbox One had DDR5 in it, it would have been a better, a better system, and there wouldn't have been that super disparity that everybody was talking about. Even though there's a larger gap now and nobody gives a fuck, but right now the way they're transitioning, it'll allow them to do things like upgrade, a piece of silicate in one system and still call it the same system because it's a part of the Xbox family. Nothing gets left behind. Yada yada yada, and they can just keep transitioning to make things obsolete. So that they're going the PC route while Sony is staying as traditional as possible. Nintendo is touching themselves in the corner like they usually
making
do.
360p.
Like Nintendo's gonna keep doing some random shit. They're gonna keep doing their random shit. They're gonna keep making handhelds because they know that their market is handhelds. PlayStation ain't gonna touch that market again. I don't think. If we get a Vita 2 or whatever the fuck they want to call it, that shit ain't coming out for like a good 5-6 years. What up, Noah?
Oh, okay.
Like if we get one, that shit ain't coming out for another 5-6 years. Once they solidify the next generation, and they have like a pipeline for how they gonna move stuff. But Xbox right now has a plan, and whether or not this plan comes to fruition or not, we'll see. I think they're making money, and like I said, Microsoft's problem is that they're making money. Microsoft's boon is also that they're making money. Like it goes both ways. They're making money, and they're not putting forth the same effort that we are used to seeing, that we want to see, and that's a problem.
I mean, if they just make Sea of Thieves Part 2, people go. I'm serious.
I'm taking away every star you possibly earned in the future.
I'm telling you, people they gonna play it.
Every damn star you could have earned in the future, I'm taking that shit away.
Nah, you telling some crazy shit. Like if they put Sea of Thieves on the Switch, they wouldn't have a money seller.
Because trash sandwich.
I'm just saying.
Hey, bro,
it's gonna make them more money.
Fucking sell like hotcakes on the Switch,
I'm telling you. Yeah, it would because it'll attract more of the base.
That would fucking work for a Switch, I guess.
I mean, that shit would probably run at 10 frames and 480p, but
no, they purposely made Sea of Thieves easier to like port to like lower end stuff. That's why the art style is like that, actually.
Bro, fuck that. But that shit's still gonna be trash.
Maslin, fuck all this. You're a messy motherfucker, so let's talk about it. So my man Porter Rock, shout out to him. This man, no one really knows what's up, but he keeps saying this wild shit that I want you to go ahead and address, because he didn't really have a chance to on the multiplayer podcast, but he likes to go out and say like, well, Microsoft makes it easier to develop games for the competition. And can you explain why that is a dumb phrase? Like how Microsoft is actually smart for buying shit like Simply Gone and those type of things.
These are all facts. Look, right. Microsoft did exactly
be messy,
right? Microsoft did exactly what the hell they needed to do, right? Microsoft went in and was like, okay, let's see. Everybody uses this shit, and this shit, right? So, in using this, and this, no matter what happens, I'm gonna get paid off of every game that they make. That means I can go buy more shit. To Microsoft, that makes sense. It's not and they're not making things easier for the competition. They were already using these fucking tools. They're gonna keep using these tools. The only thing that Microsoft is doing is making money off it now.
So, Matt, let me try to explain what you just said in a really simple term. So, let's just say we got some lemonade stands. I got a lemonade stand. You got a lemonade stand. We have our own customers. They go to whoever for their lemonade. Let's say our ingredients are, for the most part, different, but we share one common trait. And let's say that's sugar. And there's only one sugar plant in our area, so we all get the same fucking sugar. But let's just say my parents, for whatever reason, are rich as hell. They got connections. Just so you guys know, my parents will be like Microsoft. And Microsoft, they're like, man, fuck this sugar. We're going to buy this shit. So when Maslin's more successful lemon stand goes to buy sugar, we're going to eat into his motherfucking profits. Keep being successful, Maslin. We're going to suck off your fucking success.
Facts.
Is that more or less it?
That's it. That's exactly it. We both make lemonade. We both use sugar. And I buy your sugar. That? Like you buy your sugar from me. There's nothing dumb about that. That is much smarter. What would be smarter is if fucking PlayStation, instead of feeding Xbox money, if these motherfuckers made their own shit. They made the DVD.
What about that?
Nah, they go and make the Decima engine and then shit like that, and then they still use the tools that Microsoft owns. Like,
wait, but what about your counter that you got interrupted on? What about the DVD? They wouldn't like to answer that one.
Oh my god! Look, this is another thing. Like this stupid shit. Microsoft right now, the console that is on Blu-ray, Microsoft is now on that console. So everybody who's like PlayStation makes money off of Microsoft. They don't make nearly as fucking much as the licensing fee for every iteration of every Microsoft system. Like, not even close. Also, Microsoft is not paying for the shit that they're on the console of also the same way. Just like PlayStation isn't. Like, I don't know. Y'all have like some delusion where y'all don't see the forest for the trees, because y'all want it to be one way, but it's another. Like on some wire shit. Like I want it to be one way, but it's not. It's a different way. And the problem is every time somebody says that, y'all hop into this like defense mode. Like it's the same. Anytime anybody says anything bad about PlayStation, y'all hop into defense mode. Yeah, and then
facts.
Like, yeah, that shit is so crazy. Like, and then y'all talk bad about Xbox, right? So if you talking bad about Xbox, okay. If we want to talk bad about Xbox, I'm gonna talk shit about Xbox, but I can talk shit about PlayStation too. The fact that you can't admit the shit is crazy to me. The fact that every time I say, all right, well, this crossplay shit is bullshit. Well, Microsoft is making you pay for it. Yes, that shit is trash too.
Oh my god.
We didn't really have cars.
So the point is to prove that both companies suck. Congratulations, but it doesn't change the fact that Sony fucking sucks.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Like that's basically what it is.
like that's how I feel. With Jesus take the wheel. That's how I feel every time I hear these motherfuckers just go off on this fucking tangent. What up, Jay Wax?
Yeah,
you bring your ass in here too.
Sony can't do anything wrong. Like I like Sony, but I don't like their fan base. I'll be the first person to tell you. As soon as you say something, anything, bro.
Facts.
Days Gone looks like it runs like shit. Oh my god, but it's gonna outsell Crackdown. We haven't seen them. It's like
Wags, bring your ass.
I'm telling you.
You got the link, Wags.
The link is in the chat. Bring your ass.
A lot of fan bases like that could be defensive.
Nah, Sony's is the worst, bro. Sony got the worst fan base.
Sony is the worst because they're winning by so much.
Tell me, bro. Sony,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The Xbox, like the hardcore Xbox, these motherfuckers are delusional. Like, yes, they say some outlandish shit. Like Sea of Thieves looks better than God of War. These motherfuckers are delusional. I agree with that 100%. I'm like, what the hell? Like, do you have cataracts in both eyes? Are you blind in the left one? Like, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, people who say shit like that, you're delusional.
The aesthetics of Sea of Thieves.
But the difference is when you say something bad about Xbox, the Xbox jump up and say some random ass shit that don't make no sense. You say something true about PlayStation, and these motherfuckers immediately turn to Xbox. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about PlayStation. If PlayStation is doing some dumb shit, let's address PlayStation. When we come back and immediately talk about how shitty Xbox is doing, like we've been doing this entire time, y'all good. Y'all focus. But you say some bad shit about Xbox or about PlayStation, these motherfuckers lose their mind.
Like I said, the new wave is bash Xbox.
So I was like,
if you say anything negative about Xbox, bro, you get praise.
Hold on, Parker. Before I let you go, the thing is about these Sony fanboys is right now they are fucking supercharged because of this Spider-Man PS4 Pro shit.
Oh yeah!
Like,
oh my god!
Supercharged right now.
I think I seen some shit on Twitter where
fucking everywhere.
I seen some shit on Twitter where they were like Spider-Man PS4 is taking over Comic-Con or some shit like that. It's the only fucking video game related to comics.
Well, it's like better than Crackdown 3 last year. Let's not be messy now.
But I'm saying it's the only fucking video game related to comics, and it comes out in 2 months. Of course, it's fucking a hot topic.
Well, you know what?
There's no other games coming out.
You remember how the Xbox One was kicking ass on Amazon during Prime Day and shit, even though Prime Day was fucking buggy because of all the dogs? Now that the PS4 Pro and Slim, Spider-Man,
you seen all that shit?
They're like, look at how well it's doing on Amazon,
bitch. That hypocrisy.
Yesterday, they were like, how the Amazon sales don't mean shit.
That hypocrisy is a bitch, bro.
It was like from day to day. Like, what the fuck?
Like, that hypocrisy is such, like, these motherfuckers, like, who was it? I don't know who it was. But somebody was like, look at here. Real ones, know to buy a PS4 over Xbox One, right? And this entire time they've been talking about how this bestseller list don't mean shit. It wasn't nothing PS4 on it for this entire time. All of a sudden this shit hopped to the front, but Xbox still right behind it. That bundle is still right the fuck at number 2. And it's been there the whole time. And these motherfuckers jumped on that shit. Like, the hypocrisy levels.
Who said that? I'm trying to think.
I don't
Just
remember.
look at Twitter.
I don't know.
Like,
It's just it's all over Twitter. Like
said that shit.
Twitter is hypocrisy land. Like it is hypocrite bill. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, it's mainly the Sony boys. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you,
they're super charged because of the Spider-Man shit, and they're winning this console war by a lot.
Yeah, I think what y'all
boys
talking about, it said like the Spider-Man game didn't take long to pass Xbox, right? The bundle.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Oh my god.
But they were saying how that shit never mattered, like a day ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it didn't matter.
Well, I want to say this.
What about when Nintendo, when the whole Amazon list after E3 was like mostly Nintendo shit?
Yeah.
Sony dudes weren't saying nothing. They one thing about the Sony fan base is I don't know why, but some of them bow down to Nintendo. They won't say nothing bad about Nintendo. But
Parker,
here's the thing, though, right? Check this out. Okay. Are you about to say? Go ahead.
Talk?
Oh, okay.
No, okay.
You got
we
it.
don't look at Nintendo as a serious competitor. That's why they don't really say nothing about to Nintendo, in my opinion.
bro, they about to pass Xbox soon. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
This is the thing, though. Remember what I always say about the whole Xbox versus anything. Comparing yourself to Xbox is like beating the no-leg man in a race. Like that's not a win. That's just shit that's supposed to happen. At this point in time, Xbox set themselves up for this bullshit so long ago, and at this point in time, they're just so far behind that it's irrelevant to whether or not, because it's not like they're selling bad on their case. They made $10 billion last fucking year. They are good. The gaming division of Microsoft is good. No matter how you want to slice that pie, no matter how much you want to say it's not because of Xbox or whatever the fuck you want to say. The 10 billion is 10 billion. That number is not going to change because you don't like it. Like, so stop that dumb shit. This number is not going to change. It's only out there making money, too. And that's the same reason they're not going to do crossplay. That's the same reason these motherfuckers still out here talking about, oh, that's the other shit. So the PS4 bundle sold. Somehow, that means that the crossplay was fake outrage. What, bitch?
Yeah.
What?
We say you lie, motherfuckers, and I'm quoting someone. He knows who he is.
What
He knows who he is.
What the fuck?
Hey, shout out to my H-Time, brother.
Yo, Jay, hold up, bro. You're an actual Nintendo dude. I did not realize that when we invited you, but cool for you. You know what amazes me? When the Nintendo Switch first came out, I see all these PlayStation dudes pick it up and like, man, this is a great console. So portable. Look at all these exclusives, man. Xbox just doesn't get this is such a weak console. And ever since this crossplay shit, they're like, man, fuck that Nintendo. That Nintendo's a piece of shit. Like, it's so funny how quick they turn on that Switch.
Bro, that's because Sony goes with the narrative, like you said, exclusives, right? When the exclusives were coming, they were getting them too. So it was like, yeah, the exclusives. Now it's
they were so quick to turn on the Switch though with the joint crossplay.
Definitely.
That fucking marketing campaign had them hurt. Like, how could the Switch betray us? How could they survive with mine?
They did flip on that motherfucker. Like they went from shit. Microsoft about to be in last place. Microsoft about to be in last place. Nintendo is about to kill Microsoft. Nintendo is about to kill Microsoft. To Microsoft and Nintendo can't even fucking touch Sony. That was trash.
Conquer alone.
Man, there was so many memes about that.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Conquer meme was the best though.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. We know. We watch how y'all be out there just spazzing. Like y'all sound like Parker. That's how bad it is. Most of y'all just hit that trail and we don't know what's happening. We sitting there like, bruh, why would you do this to yourself? Like why would you do this live in person? Like why would you sit here and scream the stupid shit that we can read later? Like even the crackdown thing, because that's our next topic. Even the crackdown delay or lack of delay or whatever the fuck, Microsoft saying through some anonymous random ass source, this is the last time they're gonna delay it. And somebody else saying that the cloud didn't work, or that the cloud may not work, which immediately turned into people taking speculation and saying that none of that shit works. I'm not jumping on that train. I'm not. Microsoft has literally bought 3 fucking cloud companies in the last 2 years. I'm not jumping on that their cloud tech doesn't work. They're not using CloudGen because that shit was bought by Epic. But I'm not jumping on their cloud tech doesn't work. I don't know. If it's going to work, it's going to work. If it's not, I'm going to roast their ass like a fucking marshmallow.
Look, I'm more or less with you there, Mastalin, but this is my stance on it. I think there is cloud in there. I think the cloud works, but just not maybe quite as how they first, announced it and shit. And like, it maybe it's not as destructible as they were saying and unique. And you know how like their destructibility was like kind of infinite in the ways it could happen. Maybe it won't be quite like that because like there is something when Phil says like maybe they're trying to have touted the cloud so much when they first announced this damn game. So I think it'll be scaled back a little bit, but I'm not going to say it's not there at all.
I think it's there, and I said this on multiple, like the Microsoft's problem is that they set themselves up with, like they always do, for failure. They never control their own narrative. Sony is fucking masterful. They are geniuses. Like Olivia Pope out there spinning everything known to man in Sony's direction. They are fucking geniuses as far as controlling the narrative. They'll come out and they see that everybody's talking about crossplay, right? Crossplay this, crossplay that, good, bad, and different, wherever you fall in the middle, right? Then, so they put out a thing that says, we're looking into crossplay. That don't mean shit. But it looked good. They took the heat off long enough to talk about some other shit. Spider-Man's coming out. Here you can talk about this for another week. You'll see some other random shit come out in a week about crossplay, and then Sony fanboys will talk about how much money Sony made and how that means that nobody cares about crossplay. It was fake outrage or some shit. All right, and then this cycle is going to repeat. Microsoft put themselves in a situation where they showed off the cloud destruction, and what they showed off will probably be close. Like it'll come and it'll have like, you can tear down the buildings, but it won't be like to the particle level. Because that's what they showed off. Like it was like particles.
Yeah,
like
that's what
you can shoot a hole in the building and you would see the particles come out on the other side. Or you could take a rock, throw it into it, or take a part of a building, throw it into another part of a building, and both parts would shatter and you can touch all of those things. That shit probably doesn't work. You can probably destroy the whole fucking city. You can probably do that. Or whichever, like, not whole city, but whatever area is open for the multiplayer. Because I think what they're going to do is limit the size of the multiplayer arena, but you can probably destroy all of that shit. I think the problem is that the way CloudGen set it up, it was like down to the particle. The way Microsoft set it up, that shit's just going to be large pieces that'll probably, disappear and disintegrate. CloudGen had it like you break something down and it'll be there till your multiplayer session is over, till you repeat the multiplayer session. I think Microsoft is probably setting it up so that you break something down, you destroy a building, it'll disappear so the processing can happen for the next building you decide to destroy. And it's all going to be in like small local areas. So it'll be a much smaller map for whatever multiplayer mode they got, but it'll work as far as you can destroy the whole city. It just won't be as integral as it was when the CloudGen was taken over. And that's another thing. Them motherfuckers, they lied their ass off. Because them motherfuckers like that David was working on the game. He was in charge of the game, and this motherfucker was a consultant the entire time who was just talking about helping them with the cloud. Also, why didn't they fucking buy CloudGen?
Because they didn't have the money at the time since that motherfucker was around.
They bought whatchamacallit right around that time. Fucking the Havoc stream. Like the base,
yeah.
They were spending money on shit like that right around there.
But they weren't buying studios until like around after that type of shit happened when Myerson left.
Right, but CloudGen is like PlayFab. Like it's one of those type of shits. It's not a it's not a development studio. It's a technology thing. They was they always been buying technology stuff.
I think they just thought they had that shit in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like they didn't expect Epic just to randomly go out and buy that shit.
That's the same shit that happened when with Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
That bought from Microsoft under them. Microsoft better get on their shit. I hope Satya came out and said that they got all the money. He gonna throw they checkbook at it. He
said they're going aggressive with their fucking buying now.
It's $10 billion. You put up a $10 billion a year, and all that shit goes out the window. Like I said, Satya is one of those people. He don't give a fuck what you do or how you get to his goal. He gonna give you a goal. He gonna ask you what you need. He's gonna give you everything you ask for. If you fuck up, you're done. If you give him what he asked for, you hit his goal, he will continue to feed you all day long.
The difference between Phil Spencer and apparently Terry Myerson.
Like I said, once you show him that you can make the company money and follow along with his all-in-one purpose, everything across the board, and still make the company money doing whatever little offshoot shit you want, he's gonna let you do your thing.
All right.
So I do have a question, though.
There we go. Please.
Now, I want to know, will Microsoft be re-upping with AMD for the next Xbox console?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's still in the contract. Okay, all right.
I don't know about still in the contract, but I know that
they're going with AMD. That's just the best prices.
Right. AMD is going to be cheaper. Period.
Nvidia screwed Microsoft over with the OG Xbox. Like that shit was powerful, but they wouldn't let them drop price.
Yeah. So
Nvidia, I was thinking about that. Will Microsoft like shock the console if they was go with Nvidia, which would really probably give them a leg up in performance?
Nvidia though?
Huh?
Wasn't the Switch Nvidia?
Yeah. The
how the fuck did they let them have that?
They're not going to do it. They're not going to go Nvidia because it's just going to cost too much. Not literally, there's no other reason. It's just going to cost too much. Nvidia, they're very stringent in how they do things, and they didn't have competition for so long, like not for real, that they just didn't give a fuck and kept boosting the prices.
Okay,
now they're at a point where they have competition. They have to compete with AMD.
I want to ask your opinion, your professional opinion, Mass. Do you think is it possible for Microsoft to purchase Nvidia?
Possible, yes. Happening?
I think it would do AMD, if anything, though, right?
Yeah, it's possible, yes. It's not happening at all.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
They're more likely to purchase AMD, and that's also not happening.
Yeah. That's back when we thought they would fight back with an actual cell phone, but they gave up completely on that.
Yeah, Microsoft could have bought AMD right before they released this line of GPUs, like for the low. They're not gonna do it now because they have a influx due to their new chips doing so well because they're cheap and they perform well. So it's not gonna happen no time soon. AMD can now stand on their own 2 feet. Like before, they was drowning, and the consoles being AMD literally pulled them to the point where they could start investing like hand over foot into keeping up with Nvidia.
Yeah, and I mean, shit, Microsoft wasn't treating gaming that seriously, but if they bought them, that would have helped them a fuck ton because, like, PlayStation and all that, they would either have to go the Nvidia route and be way more expensive, or Microsoft gets a chunk of their fucking hardware.
Yeah, man.
They wouldn't have the competition.
No,
but doesn't
Mr. Parker
compete with like Intel and Nvidia, right?
You said what?
Yeah, AMD it compete with Intel and Nvidia.
Yeah.
Intel is your
independent.
They're independent. They're your CPU side. Nvidia is your GPU side. AMD does both.
Yeah, but Man, fuck all this. Parker, you got too many goddamn stars. You gotta say something stupid now.
He's been quiet.
We're giving
You
him
know
a
this.
stage.
You know this. Don't. You know this. This
He has
motherfucker been
3
quiet.
stars.
He's been quiet. He does have 3 stars. He's been quiet this whole time.
Yeah, Parker, the stage is yours. You take over.
All right. Okay. Everybody watch. Well, not for Neff, but he don't really not into sports or nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't fucking care. Just say something dumb.
Oh, all right. Okay. Damn, you want me to say something? Okay. No, well, you want me to say something? Oh, okay.
Get your thoughts together, Parker. You can do this.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the question, Jay. What's gonna be the outside of I guess Pokemon? What's gonna be the next big Nintendo Switch exclusive?
Smash.
Or what you expect to come? Okay, Smash.
Yep.
Yeah, I could do that. It's been successful, a big franchise for anything. But when is Metroid coming out?
Metroid. If I could take a guess, I'm gonna say 2020, dog. If I had to take a guess,
Is that gonna be a new
I
console?
see 2019.
That shit coming out the same time fucking Death Stranding is.
They want to actually make the Switch last for, I think, what they say, like between 7 and 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make that shit stretch. My thing is this though.
If they make a
They
Switch Pro,
gonna have
maybe.
to, bro. Yeah, they gonna have to do like a mid-gen. They gonna have to do like 2 mid-gen refreshes.
They might need 80 mid-gens.
Nintendo ain't got no problem doing that shit. Nintendo is the kings of that shit, especially
Exactly.
in the handheld space.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They put out the 3DS, the 3DS XL, the 2DS, the 2DS XL,
No,
the new 3DS,
the new 3DS,
the 7DS.
They need to be stronger.
Okay, I got another question. It's for the whole panel. Do y'all think, in y'all opinion, will Sony put their games on PC like Microsoft put their games on PC?
Maybe
and if
not
so,
day, but their games are coming over.
Yeah, you'll start like I already made my prediction. You'll start seeing PS Now become a larger proponent of how Sony pushes their games, and all these PS4 games that you're seeing in the greatest hits, all the Uncharted 4s and Bloodborne, all that shit's about to show up.
okay.
Before this year is out, all that shit will be on PS Now.
They need
whether or not they make it a down, like they may make it an integral app. So instead of a streaming service, they'll make it like EA, where it's like a check-in point, and you can download it, and it just runs an emulator.
Okay.
But
see, like what I'm saying, which would be like a much bigger effect, in my opinion, is where you know how, okay, you got the Gears of War, right? Boom. Okay, you download on PC, you could play it to whatever your rig allow you to play it up to. That's what I'm trying to get with the
like
PlayStation
native games. I doubt it.
No, yes, they probably. That's what I'm saying. They won't do it. Like,
no, they'll just make it like an emulator, but it'll be like through a PlayStation branded app.
Okay, yeah. So all right,
because they're not gonna. They don't have the same pull as they do with Microsoft. It's like the difference between Microsoft putting something on PC and Nintendo in PlayStation putting something on PC is Microsoft doesn't pay for that. They don't pay for the license switching and any of that stuff. PlayStation would literally have to pay for it. They'll have to pay a licensing fee for a Windows 10 app, like Origin and Steam and all of them. They pay like a brokerage fee for having their app exist on Windows as a whole.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's why Steam made Steam OS so that they don't have to pay for that. But they pay like a small brokerage fee. It's not. That's how Microsoft has been making their money. That's just not going to stop. All the applications that you see on Windows pay like a brokerage fee for it existing in the Windows ecosystem.
All right.
And Windows is, Windows. You can't. Like there's nothing they can do about it. They have to pay it.
All right. Okay. The next Xbox panel. What y'all think the projected specs on that will be?
What you think the projected specs gonna be?
I'm expecting. I know
think carefully.
No, I am. Based on what Phil was saying, that he want to have the frames to be higher. So if we could probably at least get a solid 60, whatever the resolution, whatever, you know. So hopefully get higher detail, you know. But I don't know. It depends, like, how much they want to put in the research of that console and what they want to do, you know. So it's up in the air right now. So I don't know. Like, you know, we definitely got to get a better CPU. We have to get that for
Definitely.
starters. Yes, for starters. So, man, I don't know. Microsoft, you know what? They could say, fuck it, and just go, how people say, balls to the walls, and just say shit. And Sony's saying, fuck, how can we compete with that shit now? So, I don't know. You know, Microsoft, like I said, well, Z says all the time, be the behemoths you are. They can't do that, you know, and just throw a whole boatload of money just to crush the competition, like spec-wise, whatever, if they wanted to. But most likely they probably won't. You know, they got, like I said, they're going to stick to their plan and go whatever, what they're going to do. So what that is to be determined.
Yeah, and I'll give this stage back to you here in a second, Parker. But Matt, actually, I have to ask you a question. So, just assuming no one's gonna be left behind, you're gonna be able to play with your Xbox One S even when the new console arrives. What CPU could they possibly upgrade to realistically? Like, what could they realistically do with that thing?
Parker, you can answer.
No, I thought you were talking to you.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, you actually know. So what can they realistically do?
I don't know. They're I don't know. It'll probably be some integrated chip. Like, yeah, I think it'll be like probably a Ryzen 3 Gen 1, maybe, and that's a big ass maybe a Ryzen 5 Gen 1, because it's like at this point in time, they're going to be cheap enough for where mass production is already happening. They have enough backing for like driver support and all that shit. What up, Neverland? They have enough like backing for driver support, so we know that they work. Because that's always been AMD's problem, is driver support. Like, AMD will come out and the shit will be great, but the driver support will be straight trash, and that's because everybody's so used to NVIDIA. So they're so used to popping out them patches.
Maybe that's what D, man. Maybe D was onto something, huh?
that will never be a true statement. But okay. But yeah, like they'll probably get like
PC gamer is.
Oh my god, bro! Don't do it again. Don't do this shit again. Don't do this shit again. Yeah, they'll be like a probably Ryzen 5 Gen 1. At tops, at best Ryzen 5 Gen 1.
Because we know they generally want 60 FPS. Like, that's clearly going to be a market gaming for the next generation. So, like, you think they're going to have to go with that then, and that would actually provide 60 FPS options?
Yeah, it'll provide 60 FPS. Like, the thing is, PlayStation does a lot of like off the rack stuff. So So I don't know. They might go with these A series APUs that's out now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the like 2200G or something like that. Like, they may go with like some amalgamation of that, and then just beefed up a little. It'll be some market thing that they don't have to really tweak because they don't want to spend the money for R&D. So AMD will do all the tweaking, and then PlayStation will just reap the benefits. Microsoft is going to do something like much more integral because of their core engine team and we will never be behind on power. So they're gonna go higher next gen than they need to, just to make sure that they're not behind. Like, this gen at the beginning,
500 versus 400 price point.
Probably. Right now, because right now, in all reality, the Xbox One X is probably outselling the PS4 Pro. The base PS4 is beating the shit out of everything else. Yep. But the Xbox One X is probably outselling the PS4 Pro. And the reason I say that is because before the Xbox One X came out, Xbox was like, they was under 100K month in and month out. Now at least they're doing about the numbers that they should, and they're in the realm of the other consoles out there. So that means that once the X came out, people started buying it, and then you'll have deals like the Amazon one where people will buy some S's. But I think the X is doing much better than people are thinking. It's just not doing better than PlayStation. It's not going to, because it's just $500. By the time the new systems are about to come out, it should be $350, and people will start buying it because it's a easier transition into next gen, and they'll save some money. It'll also have a few games bundled with it, probably this new Elite controller that they're gonna announce at Gamescom, and they'll call it a day. So Xbox numbers will bump up real quick at the end of the gen, but they're not going to be anywhere near PlayStation.
Okay, I have a question.
What's up?
What next gen console releases next year, in your opinion, if any?
None of them.
Yeah, none.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I said we've seen none of them. Well, okay, all right.
Well,
Now,
you'll probably get that.
Well,
You'll probably get
I
that
don't know.
Nintendo second iteration.
Nah, that ain't gonna come out till at least 2020.
Yeah, I think
That's
a
minimal.
2020.
Nah, you'll
Now,
get that second iteration. And the reason I say that is because the chip that's in it, that shit is so fucking old that they'll be able to.
They'll announce it next year.
Yeah, they'll be able to pop it out at the end of the year. Just squeeze that shit out as a faster Switch or
It
better
was
Switch or
cardboard
some
all
shit.
okay,
better.
so question: if a new Switch does come out or updated version, will it be better for playing third-party games?
Fuck no.
Well,
This is the thing. Here's the thing. Third-party games are going to stop coming out on the Switch within the next 18 months.
First of all, I don't think they sell it well enough. Like, people make it seem like, oh, it sold 150,000. Well, Doom did, I think, or more, maybe a little more, but that's not really a lot. Like, honestly, bro, like I said, bro, fuck all the third party for Switch. I don't give a damn. I ain't buying none of it. So it's a waste of my money and time.
Be at least about HD quality. Like, any less is just
Yeah,
too
man.
much
Yeah.
now.
Like, you can't give me 720p. It's
Like,
steady.
if you're even saying like 640p, I could play with you, but 360, what the fuck?
Yeah, but with Nintendo, they made it. It's a hybrid type of platform, like console.
Yeah, they just didn't do it well.
So you probably, oh damn. So,
well, for the next. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, what I'm saying, for them to actually really compete as a gaming platform against Sony and Microsoft, their third-party games have to perform better and get much better support. Else, it'll just be a novelty system at the end of the day if they don't.
As long as they're switching it, like the really huge games, like it was huge when they got Fortnite. Like, they made a big deal about that.
Yeah,
they need to be able to get games like that. Like, that's a must for any console.
Like I'm telling you, that shit. It's gonna stop having third-party games. Not just because they don't sell, but because like it's in that Wii U syndrome where they promised a bunch of third-party shit, right? And it came out at the beginning. Like, remember, it had Watch Dogs and like that shit came out. It did come out, but then it stopped, and that's I feel like it's gonna happen with the Switch. You saw WWE last year. You're not gonna see WWE this year. EA is starting to abandon their ass already. You're not getting the big games. You're not getting the Call of Duties. You're not getting the Red Deads. You're still not getting those. So, you'll get the simplest shit. Like, Wolfenstein runs on fucking anything. That shit'll run on a potato. Doom runs on a potato, and it runs like shit on the Switch. Like, it literally runs on low-end computers fairly well, and it runs like shit on the Switch. So you'll get the ones that are basic as hell, but you're not going to get the big games, and that's going to be a problem. Like, you're going to be reliant on their first-party output, so you'll keep getting remasters and remakes from Wii U games, and then you'll, every, 3 or so years, you'll get a new game. You're not going to get a new Zelda for the rest of this current Switch's life cycle. You're not going to get a new 3D Mario for the rest of this current gen's life cycle. You'll probably get a 2D Mario, the side-scrolling joint that'll be a remake of one of the Mario Maker or some shit. Like, It's just the reality of
Paper Mario,
right? Like you're gonna get those games, and I feel like Nintendo put themselves in that position where they're gonna keep falling off this damn cliff, and it's gonna once they start dropping, that's when they're gonna start dropping all these random ass iterations of the Switch.
Damn.
I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But
for the next iteration, bro, I feel like they need to just make a Switch that is not portable. Like, bro, I don't know how they could pull it off, but it just needs to be a straight up home console. Like, I think that's what they need to do.
Listen, man, they just make a new portable, whatever, do all that stuff, whatever, and just make a real traditional console in a sense, whatever, where you can actually compete. They got the money, so that's not the problem. So they
didn't have the Nintendo's problem is they never gonna sell shit at a loss. They would sell something at a loss. Like Noah said, they should have went with the Intel Atom. That would have had them selling at a loss. Nintendo will never. The reason they are alive now and Sega isn't is because they will never ever sell anything at a loss. If it comes out, it will be the best, quote unquote, money you can spend on the basic shit. They will never sell anything at a loss. That's not gonna happen no time soon. It just is what it is. Like Nintendo don't give a damn about us for real. Jay, you Nintendo. Bro,
man, I'm gonna have to go to Japan, bro. I'm gonna have to get over there, man. I don't know, bro.
Give them the hands, bro.
Hey, man.
Now next year and beyond, we're gonna be from both platforms, Microsoft and Sony. We're getting these bangers coming. Gears 5. I'm expecting a kick-ass theme console for Gears. They have to do that with the X.
Probably
they have to.
That'll probably be they best theme console because it's Gears.
Yeah, they usually have kick-ass Gears.
Theme consoles. The ones that's gonna get theme consoles is they big two. That Forza may or may not get another theme console. Because I had that blue Forza one. Was it Forza 5, Forza 6, whichever one? The fat OG blue one that had the little racing sounds and all that shit. I had that shit. So it may or may not get another console. But Xbox will 100% give you a Gears console and a Halo console. Because those are their sellers. You're not gonna get a console for none of these third-party games because Xbox don't invest in enough money.
They don't have enough third-party deals. Exactly.
No, they have a whole shit ton of third-party deals. But they don't invest no money into them for real. They just get the marketing rights, and then like Sony gets the marketing rights to a third-party game
and make consoles out of them,
right? Because they invest for like random ass content and shit like that, like Xbox used to do. And Phil's not that guy. He wants to hug because Satya likes to hug. Like, he just is he does what his boss tells him, and he delivered. So now he got a checkbook that's open. He can throw Microsoft's money in the directions he thinks is right. Now, whether or not those turn out to be the games we want, that's a whole different fucking conversation.
Okay, so I want to ask you this: Do you believe Sony or Guerrilla will produce a next gen Killzone, like a Killzone 4 or whatever?
Do you?
No, maybe. I ain't gonna. They might though. But I mean, if done right, it could be do something because they was talking about which they did doing better with like multiplayer. So I could see that possibly happen. I won't say. I say it might be maybe 60-40 probably at this point. But 60, I don't know.
40. Are you talking about because they making a new studio or the new studio space?
Yeah, I mean, just to have it like a true sequel to Killzone. Basically, what I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel like Killzone is gonna get a reboot if it comes out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like with God of War, then basically it wasn't God of War 4, but it was just say Killzone basically. But basically, it was a continuation of the last God of War, the new God of War we recently got. Okay.
Like. PlayStation doesn't make good first-person shooters. They don't.
That's just what it is.
There's no like way to sugarcoat that or nothing. They have a system. Their system works. They make the same
over the shoulder, third person
action games.
But I know y'all probably gonna kill me, but I would love to see a remastered trilogy of Resistance. Man. Yeah.
Oh my, hey, man, this nigga.
No, Resistance wasn't that bad though.
No, it wasn't good.
No, Resistance good.
Yeah, Resistance.
Yeah, I would love to see her like
that was from Insomnia.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a new Resistance though.
No, I said remastered though.
Oh, remastered.
Yeah,
but that'll be farmed out to some like little side.
Blue Point.
Probably.
Yeah, whatever.
Not Blue Point, but it'll be like in Sumo Digital or something.
Okay, all right. So
it'll be one of those flip studios that's all they do is remaster shit.
Yeah, and you know what? We're nearing the end of the show. Before we get out of here, Parker, we're proud of you. You got 3 gold stars unless if you fuck up, and you actually had some decent conversations. Like, I am proud. I did not believe Mastalin when he said we're gonna teach you to be not a dumbass, but just dumb. You are already evolving to the stage of just being dumb.
No, Parker learned the less he talks, the better off he is. Because, like, in the middle of the show, he didn't say shit.
So quiet.
He didn't say a goddamn thing.
Hey, but hold on. Before I pass it off to the panel, you guys come here for the entertainment. You come to hear Parker being a dumbass. And while you got that a little bit in the beginning, I'm going to do you a special clip right here. We're going to do a special clip of Neth is a dumbass. So, as you guys know, today I got my PC, and I was really excited. I had like a GTX 1070 and all that. I set this bitch up. I don't have a monitor yet because I didn't expect the PC to come in so early. So I just hook it up to my TV. But that's where the problem fucking comes. So I get my HDMI cord. I'm ready to put in my TV, and then I see HDMI 1 and 2. I try both sockets. Neither of them fucking work. And then I'm like, what? What? And then I started looking up videos like, oh, maybe there's something weird with my graphics card where it's not, set up for the HDMI, so maybe it needs a VGA cord or whatever. So I started texting Master, and fucking he didn't respond because he's actually doing shit. And then I messaged Jay, and Jay's like, look, man, I went through the same thing. Turns out there was another HDMI cord. You probably have one. Just make sure you check. And I'm like, nah, bro, I think it's a VGA. So I'm going to go get a VGA adapter for my HDMI. So I go all the way up to Walmart, and I buy this VGA cord and a VGA HDMI adapter. And I'm like, man, I'm going to return it in like 15 days because I'm going to get a monitor anyways. And he's like, all right, dude, no questions asked anyways. So I get home, and, Jay keeps messaging me like, man, are you sure there's not an HDMI? I made this dumbass mistake, bro. I felt dumb. Don't you put yourself in that mistake. So I'm like, nah, man, I need this VGA. So I unbox and everything. I turn around my PC, and I'm like, wait, where the hell is the VGA port? It's not near the HDMI 1 or 2, which is near the bottom of my PC. Then I look towards the middle, and I see all these goddamn inputs. And guess what I see there? Another fucking HDMI. And that one works.
Yeah. That's the one for the VGA adapter
the video
for like
card. $13. And realized I didn't even fucking need the bullshit. I had to go all the way to Walmart in shame and return it.
Hey, you had one of my moments because when I got that shit,
this was a dumbass special
you know what
edition.
It is? I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Y'all motherfuckers is used to buying those
consoles.
Not even just consoles. Y'all used to buying those PCs that don't have GPUs. So you used to plugging it into the shit where the motherboard is. You plug everything in where the motherboard is on a little vertical slice.
HDMI 1 or 2, so I used them. It wasn't labeled HDMI 3 up there.
Y'all motherfuckers out here, y'all plugging the HDMI cord into the motherboard like, why ain't shit coming out? you got a GPU.
What the fuck? So shit. This was officially Neth is a dumbass.
I was like, when you sent it to me, I was like, what the hell you mean it's not working?
You know what your response was like, dude, you gotta turn the thing off.
Because I feel like I was like, he can't. Nah, he plugged it into the right one. Like my whole thought process is like, you can't just dismiss that. But I forget that, like, to me, I'm like all the video inputs go directly through my goddamn GPU. I know this instinctively, so I just do it. But I don't think about people who are used to buying them all-in-ones and them $400 PCs from that's on sale. Them little $300 joints that's on sale, all-in-ones, and then plugging it into the only cord on it.
You talking about the one Parker about to get?
No. I'm not. I didn't get a phone.
You gonna get a what, Parker?
No, I'm built. Like you said, I'm straight building mine. I already, so I learned from
Parker, there is no shame in flipping a build. I'm just trying to like save you a headache.
Well, nah, I don't really do that. It's my first build ever though. So I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to save you a headache because like Mass, he says this shit's like Legos, but to you, that shit's like rocket science. Maybe
this is true. This is true. It's rocket surgery to you. Like you can't. Don't fuck it up.
I probably won't do that. I'm just gonna.
Like you realize you could blow this shit up if you don't do it right.
Parker, this is what I want you to do, Parker. I want you to live stream putting it together.
Parker would have like a 240p camera.
Why you get silent, Parker? Why you get quiet? Parker, you got quiet as fuck real quick.
Parker would have a 240p camera. You can see shit.
Because I'm gonna make sure I do it correctly. So I'll be probably watching, YouTube videos of the guys that did it.
That's fine, Parker. That's fine, Parker. You can watch the video while you live stream. This is why I want you to live stream, Parker. Two reasons. One, if and when you fuck this up and you are in a life-threatening condition, somebody can call the police so you don't die. Because we don't want you to die, Parker. You're 183 years old. Your AARP don't cover fuck-ups with computer technology. So we just want to make sure you good, bro. We want to make sure you're okay.
No, I'm gonna be good. We
don't want you to throw your hip out of place. We know your walker only let you stand for so long. So we just trying to make sure you good, bro. We want to make sure you got on your good shoes with the soft bottoms. Like we want you to be good. We just making sure you okay, Parker. So I want you to live stream it. Also, while you live streaming it, if and when you inevitably fuck up and shock yourself, I need to be able to laugh. So I want to see it. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. I want to see the look on your face when you have watched the video. You've been live streaming for 8.5 hours, and you think you got it together, and you press the power button, and never turned on the power supply. I want to see.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be. It's gonna be a 240p camera. He's gonna have that grandma rug at the floor, and he's gonna like put it all over the carpet. That grandma carpet.
I want you to live stream it in the plastic couch room. It's static. It's static free, Parker. It's all for you, bro. I'm trying to help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. That's all I'm trying to do, Parker. All right, you gonna live stream it?
I don't know. Well, I tell you what, though. My computers will go against Neff's computer. If he keeps that one, whatever. And if you feel brave, turn your computer on too. We all benchmark the same game, whatever.
Which computer you want me to use, Parker?
Which ones do you got? Okay, which ones? Okay, what's your most powerful rig you have in the house?
My most powerful rig has dual Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, probably not that one. Then.
Okay. I was just saying, like, has dual Titans and $2,700 CPU, so I can do that if you want me to.
Oh no, we don't want to do it. We have to be fair,
That's why I asked you what you want me to do, bro.
All right, okay. What's the lower spec ones you have?
The lowest spec one in my house is 8700K and a 1070 Ti.
Okay. All right. But shit, well, that's the lowest one. Shit. Fuck it.
I said don't challenge this motherfucker. You had a chance against me.
Parker, you'd be jumping out the damn window. So I want you to just let me know.
I mean, it'll be fun though. He turn his on and we just like benchmark a game, whatever. He got 87K.
What up? I can do my streaming PC.
So
My streaming
people-
PC, I think.
What up?
My streaming PC is like mid tier. It's like I think it has what is it? It got a 1080 and a Ryzen 7. I think.
Chilling.
Okay.
Am I button?
Nah, you just got that after breath, like you licking the microphone. Are you done licking the microphone? you real close, bro. I know, right, Evelyn? Look, I'm trying to get Z to get a PC. He keep asking. He keep asking, right? Which one should he get?
I thought Z. You said Z?
Yeah, Z. Z go get a PC.
I thought he had a PC.
He does have a PC. Real talk. Z's PC, I don't know when the hell he actually bought it. But the PC he has does have like older expensive parts. Like it would have been expensive at some point in time. Depending on when he bought it.
Using his son's PC right now, though.
Yeah, like because he been like giving up. This motherfucker got like I think he has like a old ass Titan. like he at one point in time this shit probably would have been
a killer PC.
A killer PC at one point in time. That shit just ain't now.
Why don't you just like make one?
I told him I would. I was like, you buy the parts, I'll put the shit together and ship it to you.
You won't even put in the builders.
He old school though. He always say that, so I don't see him.
Who that?
Trying to
Z.
Oh, Z.
He been asking about pre-builts. He been asking about pre-builts and like he get that way he can just go to Best Buy and take that shit back. So
yeah, he likes that shit.
Yeah, like he just go to the Best Buy and take it back.
That's one thing about PC, bro. That's probably my biggest complaint, dog. Because I had a $3,500 laptop back in like 2011. At like when I bought it, it was a top of the line AT.
Oh, clearly his connection.
Like not even a year later, bro. Like 35.
Now you're buying.
The sad part about it.
Now you're buying.
Yeah, but I don't think his connection's top of the line.
I'm gonna need you to get off that McDonald's Wi-Fi. Leave Starbucks.
Better now.
A little bit. Yeah, it's better now. And it went bad again. Okay, wait, you got it. Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You got that Parker PC. Like, yeah, like I said, Z, he trying to get into PC gaming. I feel like he may actually all this bullshit he's saying where he talking about he might not buy the next Xbox. It might be true.
I don't start from my homepage.
Bro, once you get a PC, I'm telling you, there's no use in Xbox. Almost.
I'm just waiting to get my monitor, and that's when I'm gonna fully start gaming.
I have I have two X's, right? And that's just because my kids don't give a damn. They play everything but PS4. They don't play a PS4 at all. Like they don't play that shit at all. I buy whatever Xbox games they want, and a lot of that shit's on Game Pass. So all they cared about was that they got a whole bunch of damn games. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about all this shit we talk about. They don't care. They switch from PC to Xbox like back and forth. They switch from their PC to their Xbox, and they just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They don't care. They'll pick up their DS, play that shit. They'll play their Switch a little bit. They don't ever fucking turn on their PS4. Never. I literally shit is a
why don't
fucking
you
dust
just
collector.
sell the Pro and just buy the Spider-Man Pro?
I thought about that, but they don't play the shit now. So
for yourself though, like shit, that's a collector's item at least.
But it won't aesthetically go with my room. Like my Batman themed room, I have a Batman Pro. Like I got a wrap.
Bitch.
I have a colorware wrap on it, so it's a Batman themed Pro. So it matches the rest of the room. If I buy the Spider-Man shit to give it to my kids and they never turn that shit on, it's fucking useless. Like they don't turn the one they have on right now. Like that, I guarantee if I turn that shit on, it's probably 4 updates behind.
Okay. Hold on, Noah's mic might actually be working now.
He logging on his actual PC?
Probably.
Oh, he left.
No, he's still in here. He had
Okay,
logged in twice. But yeah. So if I buy it for my kids, like they're not gonna use it. My wife doesn't use the PlayStation at all. She uses the X. That's why I bought an X, and she uses my kid's X. When I like play something with her, she'll use my kid's X, or if we like play something all together.
I wish that console would come with the fucking stand, the Spider-Man one, because it looks so much better standing. Like, imagine if that thing was flat.
It has to
look good.
It has to be standing because that's how it's fucking designed. It's designed to be standing.
Stand though.
Because PlayStation don't give a fuck. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah, I'm about to say spend an extra $30, bitch.
Right, PlayStation gives no damn about your life, your wants, your desires. They don't give a damn about y'all. I don't know if y'all know this. If you gotta spend an extra $10, you gonna spend that extra $30.
I wish I could just use my Xbox stand with that bitch.
You know what I got? I got the Xbox One X
stand. I don't use it.
I got an Xbox One X stand, right? That shit that Z reviewed, right? So I got that shit, and it doesn't work with the S, and it's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. It is so fucking dumb. Like, who thought of this?
Are you saying Z's review was not genuine?
No, it works with the X. Like it is perfect for the X. Okay. It doesn't work with the S at all.
What's that?
The Xbox One X stand that Z reviewed. That shit works with the X exactly like it says, but it won't. The S won't fit in it.
Yeah, they different. They different type.
They just wider, but it's stupid that you wouldn't make it wider with like a clamp for the X. It's really dumb. That was a bad design. That part is a bad design. Which reminds me, we got more reviews coming out for y'all soon. We got like some plug and play, plug charge kits, some headsets. Broadband Bullies out. We are doing big things like we're starting to get some brands. Trying to get some sponsors for these shows. All this shit is on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and I'm putting them up the same fucking day. All the major shows I'm putting up the same goddamn day. All these random ass shows where Z just starts talking at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for no fucking reason, that shit goes up the next day.
Okay.
Because
hey. Oh, back to what I was saying before I was biting and y'all was making fun of me.
Right.
But sure, yeah, man. I put like $3,500 in that laptop. But what sucked about it is I couldn't interchange parts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a gaming laptop. I bought it from Alienware, but it had an ATI 6990M i7 processor at the time. Man, I thought I was gonna be top notch gaming on there, but didn't quite work out that way. Because I mean, like, I think as soon as I bought it, man, like a couple months later, if I'm not mistaken, it was a couple months later that the 7000 series got announced. So it was like, fuck, man. Fuck.
I feel like that's the downside to PC. Like, you get some new shit thinking it's good, and then like you said, a few months later,
yeah,
some shit out.
Well, it might not be top of the line, but it'll fucking beat out the consoles anyways.
Yeah, like the thing, technology moves forward so damn fast, bruh. Like, that's why these consoles are always gonna be left behind. That's why you always they gonna have to keep doing these mid-gen fucking refreshes, because if they don't, they gonna get left in the cold over and fucking over and over.
The bad thing about this though, I had the 6000 series. The 6000 series is not compatible with DirectX 12. So if it was any game built with any type of DirectX component, it wouldn't play on the 6000 series. So it was like I ran into a lot of compatibility issues.
That is the one part. That is the one part about that PC gaming. Like, PC gaming as a whole is simple as shit, bro. Like, it's simple. PC gaming, especially now, you go get you a pre-built, you come home, plug it into the GPU, and plug that shit into the...
You trying to put us under the bus. Bro.
I already had to have Neth as a dumbass segment. You don't have to rub it in.
I do have to rub it in. I ain't shit. We've established this long standing. But you come home, plug it into the GPU, turn the bitch on, and install a game and just play it. Like you can do that shit. Everybody like you gotta update these drivers and all that shit. You can.
Bro, that shit was simple as fuck.
Yeah, like I told you, bro. I was like, once you get it going, you ain't gonna have no problems. You install either if you got an AMD, they have their own version of GeForce Experience. You just install that shit. You install Origin. You install Steam. You install fucking Ubisoft joint. You play.
It's a lot more simpler now than it was back in the day, man. Like back in the day. Oh my god, bro! Like, I used to play on PC when way back when they had like SWAT 3, when SWAT 3 was popping, stuff like that. But like I used to be on the PC then. But man, like installing games and just running into issues and error messages and stuff, man, it used to be hell back then. You plug in the controller, it don't work. You lose the CD. If you lose the driver. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have it. You gotta buy a new controller if you didn't know where to go to get the driver. But everything's plug and play. Like it's so much simpler. PC gaming came a long way though.
Yeah. Like I said,
it's almost on the verge of plugging in a console.
It's pretty damn close, bro.
Yeah,
it's pretty damn close.
So for videos I'll be watching, it look real simple, like you say with the GeForce Experience, all of that, like the drivers, updating the BIOS, all of that. It seems simpler now, I guess.
Like literally, all 99%. Like you're not going out there, like maybe if you meet and you doing a PC build from scratch, you doing all this shit from scratch. You are, taking every single piece. But even then, there's so many damn instructional videos on YouTube for literally every piece of this. Oh, I got this problem. I turned it on. It didn't, the BIOS didn't sync. What do I do? Oh, you refresh here, done. Like, there's so many of those videos that's out right now. Man, I'm so easy, bro. Like, it's so damn easy. And that's why all the people who be talking about, oh, it's so hard, the PC game. Y'all can kiss my ass. You ain't touched nothing PC related this decade. You think it's so damn hard.
Look, you have to uninstall the drivers, and it's the whole process, Mastalin. It's not easy. I want to relax on my ex.
You got to uninstall Windows, reinstall Windows, take your computer apart, put it back together, take it back to the store, get a receipt, bring it back, and then go buy it again. Like, what?
I ain't gonna lie. Your PC gaming experience is not gonna be great if you use your gaming PC for other things like spyware related things that'll get your computer spyware. You're not gonna have such a great experience with your PC then.
But that's everywhere. That's everything. Like if you go to them damn websites and it'd be like if you go to them websites and you like if you click this download, we will get all the spyware off of your computer. And you download that shit, and your computer ends up ain't shit. You deserve that shit. Like that was a Parker move. You pulled the Parker.
I know all about the adware spyware.
I gotta tell you, see, I'm getting 15 frames per second. What's going on?
You know how Parker learned about that spyware? He downloaded that shit and it crashed his computer.
Hold up. Be fair,
Parker,
I had PC a long time, so so I know all about that stuff.
Right, Parker. We know you was watching. You was watching porn, and you got a virus. You was on some third-rate porn.
A lot of times they had like on the torrent stuff, they had like movies on there and stuff like that. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
so you used to torrent your porn.
No, actually, I dumped.
No, you went to the store and bought it.
You know what I'm saying? Made games and stuff. So
you used to pirate games.
Yeah, for the Pirate Bay.
You used to pirate porn games.
Porn? No. Actually, it was Xbox 360 games.
He was on Kaza.
Right, for real?
Yeah.
For real? It's okay, Parker. You was pirating VR porn games before VR was a thing and wonder why it wasn't in VR. It's okay. It's okay, Parker.
Yo,
We understand, bro. We understand you ain't shit. We know this. But we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Go wrap this shit up. We were on for almost 2 goddamn hours with Parker's stupid ass. He got 3 stars today. I'm very proud of him. We're all very proud of him. He did what we didn't think could be done, and that's not be a complete dumbass. So that being the case, we're gonna allow Parker to go first with the outros. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where they can speak to your stupid ass.
Alright, you can find me at Twitter, Mr. Parker 600, Mr. Parker 600, Xbox Live, Elijah 2K8, PSN, you know, so a real live gamer, you know, soon to destroy these PC gamers also.
Parker, you got 3 stars.
What you mean? That's opinion based. You can't give denounce a star for that.
Just shut up, Parker. You got 3 stars. Keep your 3 stars. Go ahead, Jay.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Jaygotem Coach again. It was a blast as always. You can find me on Twitter at Nintendo. The I is a 1, and on YouTube at Jaygotem Coach. Peace.
All right, Noah, go ahead.
Yo, it's your boy Noah. It's a PlayStation. My gamer tag, PSN name is Plattinum706. That's with 2 T's. I'll be on Twitter. I'll be on YouTube at 706 Gamer. Hit me up, man.
All right, Neth, go ahead.
The new pronounced dumbass. But anyways, what's going on, guys? Neth here. You can follow me on Twitter at Nethilez. But, you know, after being a console peasant for so long and buying the X, I've joined the PC Master Race. So, someone, please, for the love of God, give me a goddamn PC code. Give me PUBG, damn it. I don't have any games. I haven't had a PC in like 8 years, so shit. I need games.
Download Fortnite.
You better download them demos and free trials, man.
So you got should work on it, though, right?
Someone help me.
Go get
Nethilez got no games.
What's the humble monthly this month? I think the humble bundle monthly, I think it's like Escapist, Conan Exiles, and then you'll get like 5 or 6 games. When it's all said and done.
That humble bundle needs to bring back the fucking Sony Vegas.
Fortnite is free.
Fortnite is free.
Fuck Fortnite.
What else? They got the humble bundle right now is Sniper and Lords of the Fallen. So if you want to play the Sniper games, $15 you get like I think 9 games or something like that, 8 games. Sniper, you get Sniper 1, 2, and 3, and you get Lords of the Fallen Game of the Year edition. I think what else? Chronicles of Mystery and Combat Wings or something like that.
Man, I'm a man of very low means, man. I just bought this PC.
I'm saying $15 right you get 7 games. I'm trying to help you out. $15.
What about Origin though? The $5 a month.
Nethilez, you got Game Pass?
Battlefield 1.
Yeah, you got Game Pass.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Game Pass. Any games you got the Game Pass games, they're all
minus the 360 titles, of course.
Yeah, and then
play me State of the K2 then.
What else? What else to get you? Yeah, Origin Access. Just like EA Access, get that $5. Just put that $5 in, you get all them games. Now you have games to play for like $30. That's like what 100-something games. Tell you,
hey man, they need to put that fucking Vegas Pro back in that humble bundle shit, because I need that shit.
What's the software bundle? I think the software bundle is like Snagit or some shit.
I know. I need to bring back that Vegas.
Download YouTube.
I can leave behind my Mac for good.
I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna hook you up. With Vegas. I got you.
Yeah, but I need that shit.
I'm gonna hook you up.
Download YouTube.
Don't download YouTube. don't
I used to use that shit a long time ago, though.
Most people do. Parker was using it for porn games. We established this.
Yeah, come on.
I got my AVG installed. That's how old school I am.
Bruh. Oh my god.
That's how old school that's how you know how long ago I was a PC gamer.
Damn, bruh. Anyway. Alright, we out here. This is your boy DaRealMastalin. We appreciate y'all. Follow me on social media all across the board at DaRealMastalin on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, your mama's house, all that shit. It's all DaRealMastalin.
Oh shit!
Hey, I'm keeping it the buck. I'm everywhere at DaRealMastalin. Y'all know how I get down with the fuckery. Next week we'll have another edition of Mr. Parker's Dumbass. Next week I'm going to ensure that Parker does all the talking. All right, guys. I'm gonna ensure that Parker does all the damn talking, so he ain't gonna be able to hide in the back.
Okay,
next
good.
week.
So, all right. So I'll be asking the questions then.
Yep,
Okay.
you will be asking the questions. So you're gonna come up with next week's topic. I'm going to be the mediator, and you are going to host your own dumbass show.
Oh.
So y'all stay tuned. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We're gonna be back next week, and we out of here. All the links to everybody's channels and social media will be in the description box after this show. We out.
Peace. Oh man.